You know how we always say your phone is dead when the battery hits zero? Well, it's of course a habitual phrase, but what about you? When was the last time you decided to recharge your heart? Let me say I have counted the minutes per day, and it was 1,440 minutes in a day. And not all of them are made to be productive, because no matter how easy, tired, or broken you feel, your soul still needs a plug. It still needs a quiet place to breathe. You just need a little shift. Okay, it's enough. Let's get straight to the point. Recharging your heart happens in two ways. One is quick recovery, and two is long-term recovery. The quick methods are for those moments when someone has hurt you or when your heart has been broken. I'm not talking about deep trauma or severe emotional wounds. These require a different kind of healing, and we'll cover them in another video, hopefully in the future. And quick recovery is about helping you survive the pain, giving you enough strength to keep going. But long-term recovery, on the other hand, is about making your heart stronger so when life gets hard again, it can endure without falling apart. And now I'm going to give you some advices and suggestions that had worked for me and always is working for me, I guess. And I hope that will help you to always keep your heart charged. Number one is watching a good movie. By good, I mean the movies that make you question the way you live. Because sometimes you just don't need advices from other people. You just need to be understood by a movie or see someone in that movie, a character that actually kind of helps you to rethink about your life and the way you live. I can say in words about the movies, and it's hard to say, but I'm pretty much sure that by these phrases and these sentences that I've told you by now, you pretty sure have remembered some movies or series that had pretty much helped you and warming your heart to think again about habitual things that you have always had in your mind. Actually, you feel understood through a story or through a specific character, or in short, I can say a movie that makes you feel alive. For me, if you ask, is the movie about time? 2013, if I'm not wrong. Yes, 2013, about time. I pretty much love the characters, the story, and I purely think that this movie is showing my way in life step by step and how I'm going to make a family or gather my family together, full of enjoy, full of tears, and full of fresh feelings I feel inside of me by seeing that movie. And I also can suggest pretty much good sitcoms, something like Malcolm in the Middle. I can't tell you that how much I love this sitcom. It hits so gratefully made. And I appreciate you to comment your recharging movies down there in the comments. I will read all of them. And if there was a movie that I haven't watched before, I pretty much assure you that I will watch, because I'm a worm of movies and series. Okay, next is number 2, listening to music. Songs that don't just sound good but healing. I mean, you feel in your soul that they are just the phrase recharging your heart. And I mostly listen to silent ones. I pretty much love Julie Andrews, Mary Poppins, and the Sound of Music soundtracks. I mean, spoonful of sugar, and a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, something like this. And I can say that I have special memories with these movies, so their soundtrack after watching that movie helps me reminding the feeling that I had about that movie. I have write down some of the musics and soundtracks that I love. Feed the Birds, Toppins the best. And my favorite things from the Sound of Music movie: A Spoonful of Sugar, I Told You, Do Re Mi Fa, Do, a deer, a female deer, something like that, and Stay Awake. And of course, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yes, I can say that. And I can tell you some other soundtracks that I love, something like One Summer Day from the Spirited Away anime. Just here, see, Spirited Away anime. Super Norman animation that John Bryan, if I'm not mistaken, John Bryan had made its soundtrack. I love the soundtrack, especially the Norman's Walk. Feel lots of things by hearing and touching, even touching music. You comment your musics and soundtracks that you really love down there, and I assure you I will go and listen to them. There is something about music that you can, by hearing it, you can wash your mind. Or maybe for you, it's not just music. Maybe when you hear the rain sounds, you feel the drops of water on your hand, or something like that. Or when you hear the sound of storms or thunderstorms, you feel free to dance, something like that. You can all comment them down below. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, and feel free to like the video. There are also something like ASMR channels, that we have a lot of ASMR channels in YouTube. For me, my favorite, if I want to tell you, is Moonlight Cottage ASMR by Diane. She's French, and it's like a movie. I think it's not ASMR for me, and it's just a movie. You see medieval, vintage colors and everything, and the role plays that she has, it's pretty much great. I can tell you, I assure you. And she pretty much inspires me for my YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay, next we're going to see what is number 3 is reading books, but not just reading books. Reading books slowly. It's important to feel every and each word. And of course, it's not for knowledge. I mean, not for knowledge, for connection with you and every work that you are seeing. You can just open a random book, a random page, even a single paragraph, and just read that words and it will reset your mind. And you can also comment your favorite books down there. And number 4, I think, yeah, move your body, dance or walk, stretch, and these things, and feel free to move your body. Okay, I'm seeing myself here. Yes, I move my body. Exercising makes you feel more lighter and makes you move your muscles, let your muscles be where they should be, and they just, it will work for you, and actually energy stuck in your body will release, and by that all those emotions would also release. And just, as they say, let it out. Just play a music, go to your room, play a music and dance. As simple as that. I also talked with ChatGPT about the exercises and the benefits of it. And it told me that regular exercise helps regulate your hormones over time and makes your brain more effective, allowing you to think more clearly and make better decisions. We all know that. There is a saying that goes, a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. And the number 5, I think, is knitting needle. And as you see now, I have knitted scarf, and I think actually knitting is incredible for building patience over time. And despite what some people may think, this hobby is not tied to any gender. It can be genuinely calming and help you to regain a sense of peace. I'm actually now knitting a scarf for next winter. With every stitch, my mind become clearer. I can feel that, and my thoughts become quieter. And number 6 is do things slowly. Do your jobs slowly. Actually, you don't need to hurry in all of your jobs in your life. I mean, makeups, washing dishes, or if you're not using washing machine, washing dishes. And by washing your dishes, I mean that, for example, when you are washing the dishes, when you are doing the job, feel every foam, feel every drop of water that you are using. I don't mean to waste the water, but I actually mean to, actually you can wash away your thoughts with your dishes. I know it sounds a little bit cliche, if I actually want to be honest, but when you just do the things as slowly as they want you to do, you know what I mean? For example, you want to write an essay for your school, for your university, for anything. You just can reduce the time that you spend on reels on Instagram and just enjoy every word that comes out of your mind onto the paper when writing an essay. By reducing those wasted times that we all have in our life, you can feel free, and by that, on the other hand, you can recharge your heart. Number 7 is learning a new language. This is just working for me, and I decided to put it in the list. So for me, it's been 2 years that I'm learning Chinese language. It gives you a sense of progress and purpose and hope, something like that. If you're wondering whether it's a difficult language, yes, it definitely is a difficult language. And at the end, if I want to say, charging or recharging your heart isn't about perfectionism. It's about coming back to yourself again and again. And you may not believe it, but this video was pretty much effective for me, and I just remembered some of my ways and some of my solutions to help my boredom, to recharge my heart. And this is actually a term that I've came up with. It's not something written or something scientifical. And what it really means is restoring your emotional energy and your emotional balance by regulating the chemicals and the hormones that you have in your body, by adjusting them. And as you know, we are just genes and hormones, and these two can influence us, and we don't know much of a thing about them. As I mentioned earlier, something simple as regular exercises can help you regulate your hormones. Surely we all have lots of pains in our lives, and the whole point isn't to eliminate this pain. It's to keep your heart strong, to keep moving forward despite all the pains you always feel. Why we always keep going is another conversation on another subject for another video that I will produce in the future. At the end, I told ChatGPT to say something about heart that keeps me feel that my heart is still there and works for me. Here's what it said. Inside your chest is a heart about the size of your fist. Just this size. Every single day, it keeps beating without asking for anything in return. Its rhythm never gives up. It works tirelessly. So you can wake up each morning and continue living. Take a moment right now and feel your pulse. Let's just feel our pulse together. I think my pulse is here. Yeah. I always feel my pulse here. Yeah, there is a vein here, a small vein that is for my finger, and I always feel it there. Okay, take a moment to feel your pulse. We took that. Let it remind you that it still is there. It was working for you every second of every day. So take care of it and recharge it. And feel free to breathe. Okay, feel free to breathe, because your heart always believes that you worth another beat. That's it for this video. If you've made to this part, this is payphone. This is payphone. And I'm Ghazal, a curious person that I always was and I try to be in the future. Fascinated by the world, as you may see the world. Try to put together the little puzzles of life, of philosophy, and of things that I've learned along the way, and I just want to share those things with you, and I hope they'll help you make sense for you to also keep your journey and continue your life, cling to things and recharge your heart.